So music was always in me. And then I think like maybe third grade, I started playing the clarinet. Atkinson Elementary School. The first day I went into my music class, I met a guy by the name of James Yancey, who was Jay Dilla. He played the cello, and his sister Martha played the flute. Oh, well, I wanted his sister. I wasn't really into the beats. I was trying to see what was up with Martha. Just so happened that Proof ran into him. And then one day we stopped by over there, and it was like, oh, I know them already. I didn't know John Doe or Dilla was James Yancey. You understand what I'm saying? It was like by the time we were teenagers, you know what I'm saying, Ahmad, got Thyme, everybody got their pseudonyms. So as we met around the scene, nobody knew anybody's real name. It was all code name. That's Maximum, that's, you know what I'm saying, such and such, that's that guy. So once we found out he was the man with the beats, it was like 1 + 1 make 2. We already know each other.
Dilla, Proof, and myself, we would like have these long, drawn out 3-way calls. Just like really just getting to know each other, you know what I mean? Like, and we would just kick it about everything under the sun, you know, just trying to get that rapport. And Dilla being a producer, not just a beat maker, you know, that was part of his process too, you know what I mean? He was getting to know us, we was getting to know him, and then, you know, he presented us the first thing he did. We got a beat tape from him, some stuff that he thought we would like. We picked a couple beats off of there. How many did we pick off of there?
3.
3. We picked like 3 beats off of there.
And What You Want was one of those.
Yeah.
93.
Yeah, and we did one of those. We only did one of those songs.
We did all those songs. We never put them out though.
Which
It was Hi Mom Hip Hop. Remember that? Look Mom Hip Hop.
Wow.
Yeah. See, you forgot about that one. Let me see. We did. It was a Look Mom Hip Hop. That was the first one. And then it was the What You Want Is What You Need. We put that on the album that Time Forgot. That was some of the Hidden Master stuff. Right. And then it was that other one with the, I won't say Panic in the Cypher, but it was before Panic in the Cypher. I forgot, but it was 3 beats we did, 3 songs we did. We wrote the songs. And then around that time is when Souls of Mischief came out. That was the 93 to Infinity. And that was around the time when I think A+ had this line in the 93 to Infinity. He said, if you really dope, why ain't you signed yet? But I get my checks from Jives Alma, I'm Obama, you will see from now to infinity. And Proof took that line, because he was a battle rapper, like I told you, he was serious with it. He took that line to heart on some, if you really dope, why ain't you signed yet? And from that point, was a separation between us and him, because, I mean, like, by the time we had met him, you know, say he was 15, he already had a child, you know what I mean? So I'm saying, so child support, this is a young dude with grown man responsibilities. So I think that was around the time he dropped out of high school, was just like, forget it, I gotta go start working. He was working at Little Caesars, I think around that time. So it was just basically hustle, get the money, hit the studio, that kind of thing. And then he went solo for a minute, linked up with Maurice, and then that's when the hip hop shop opened up. And then that's when we linked up a little bit shorter after that, like 94. So the 94 era is like when we really got serious with the recording and actually stacking songs. Yesteryears is a product of what we did from that 94 once we all linked back up. Because Dilla just basically came to us and was like, look, y'all need to hook back up with your mans, because we never stopped working with Dilla. We had our own, like I said, like I was showing you, we're right down the street. Proof was on the other side of town. So we got the producer right here in our backyard. So we getting beats from him. We doing our own thing. The group is called Itbius. So even in some of the new album and the global warming, you hear me saying Itbius. It Be Us. That was like our group once we separated from the Proof thing with the Yaffle Daffle. That was in the original name of the group. Yaffle Daffle came from the Hanna-Barbera cartoon Babu. Shout out to Babu. But he wore the fez, you know what I'm saying? So anytime he would say certain things, he would say Yaffle Daffle or whatever. And nothing would work exactly right, but it would be just as good. And he could still save the day. And that's how we were in the studio. We would go in and say, we're going to make this song. We're going to make, Public Enemy, The Empire Strikes Back, whatever. We're going to make that song, redo that. And then we would go in there and then we would do our version of the song, but it would never sound like what we thought we were trying to do. but it was just as dope, and we developed our own sound. So that became the magic in the studio. So as far as that, Dilla coming back saying, hey, man, y'all need to link back up. Because Proof, yeah, you dope solo, but, man, that group thing y'all was doing was hot. So we were like the first 3-man crew. And I think shortly after that, that's when Slum Village added by 10 into their 3-man crew. So we were developing each other. Like Slum Village and 5Ella was almost like the same group because we had the same producers, same master teachers, same people giving us the same information. So a lot of just the conversations, like Dime was saying, and friendship and more friends coming around, meeting by 10, meeting T3, they doing beats. You know, we all trading flows, freestyling. We created our own hub. So that's why you hear T3 and Dilla on that first Yesteryears album, on the hooks and, you know what I'm saying, all that kind of stuff.
Proof and Mud, it's like, when you say soulmates, that's different. It means different things. You know, you can have soulmates for creating, soulmates love. Those two guys are my soulmates creatively. Like, we literally could be in 2 different rooms and end our songs the exact same way.
Or the last word
rhymes with the first word. Like, we don't even have to be in the same room. Like, that is just how, what it is. And but that particular project, Yesteryears, it was very, very similar to that. Like, I was working real hard with T3 on just coming up with different flows. So on that whole EP, all my stuff is just straight freestyle, off the head. Like, just went in there, just did it. Like, it was like, is that what it's gonna be? That's what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? And Mud, he was just coming into his own.